Today the weather is very gloomy. It is cold outside, and everywhere seems noisy. I woke up at 4 a.m. to prepare lunch for my husband before he went to work. At the moment, he is working at a farm. He is helping to take a group of people there. While they are visiting the farm, they can also pick fresh vegetables and fruit, such as beans and strawberries. They usually do this on Mondays. Yesterday, my husband brought home a lot of strawberries. They were very big and fresh. We probably had more than we needed, but it was still nice because my family could enjoy them together. It was actually my first time eating strawberries that fresh, and they tasted much sweeter than I expected. Before he left for work, I made hamburgers for him. After that, I woke him up so he could leave on time. He needed to pick up a few people before going to the farm. He usually leaves home at around 6 a.m. The weather was freezing this morning. Because of that, I felt a little worried. I hope he stays healthy and has enough energy to continue this new job. He has never worked on a farm before, so everything is still new to him. I am not sure how long he can keep doing this kind of work, but I really hope everything goes well. As for me, I have been feeling very stressed recently. I find it difficult to focus on my studies. Sometimes I distract myself without realizing it, and then I lose my motivation. I keep thinking that I am not good enough for my MBA interview. Those negative thoughts make me feel disappointed in myself. I also worry about many other things. For example, I am afraid that I may not have enough money for some future expenses. More importantly, I worry about my confidence and whether I can get a long-term visa to stay here. One of my biggest dreams is to earn a good degree in Finland or another international country. However, I am still not confident about expressing my ideas in English. I want to speak clearly, share my opinions, and make useful contributions when I work in a group. Sometimes I feel like I am standing still. I want to move forward, but I do not know how. I have tried many different ways to improve my English. I listen to English every day, I record my own voice, and I practice speaking aloud. Even so, I often cannot express everything I want to say. I know what I want to say in Vietnamese, but I cannot always say it naturally in English. That is why I feel a little frustrated. However, I also know that improving a language takes time. The only thing I can do now is keep practicing every day and believe that I will become better little by little. I do not really know why I feel this way. I have tried many methods to improve my English. I listen to podcasts and YouTube videos every day. I also record my own voice and practice speaking by myself. However, I still feel that I cannot express all of my ideas clearly. Sometimes I know the answer in my mind, but I cannot find the right English words. Recently, I have also been worried because someone I knew passed away unexpectedly. It reminded me that life can change very quickly. At the same time, I have many responsibilities. I need to do my homework, take care of my family, do housework, and work remotely. Sometimes I have so many things to do that I become even more anxious. I know worrying does not solve my problems, but it is difficult to stop thinking. Sometimes, when I am speaking English, my mind suddenly becomes blank. I do not know what to say next, even if I have prepared before. I really wish I had a teacher who could guide me step by step. I want someone to help me build my confidence, improve my basic English, and develop my speaking skills. My goal is to communicate well in interviews and academic discussions. I believe that if I had one more year to prepare, I would become much better. I could continue studying for my MBA, watch more educational videos on YouTube, read more books, and practice speaking every day. Unfortunately, I only have about 2 months before my interview, so I feel a lot of pressure. Another problem is my vocabulary. Sometimes I cannot understand the meaning of words when people speak too quickly. I feel like a beginner again. When I become nervous, everything becomes more difficult. I cannot organize my ideas, and my speaking is not as good as it should be. I know I can talk about simple topics, but an MBA interview requires a wider range of vocabulary and clearer ideas. I need to explain my opinions, give examples, and answer unexpected questions. That is why I know I still have a lot to improve. Yesterday, Ms. M, who has been helping me with my university application, gave me some useful advice. She explained how to choose the right program, the right university, and the best location for my future study. She also helped me prepare for the interview by showing me some example questions and explaining what the interviewers really want to hear. She told me that the interview is not a debate. It is an opportunity to express my opinions about different topics. The university wants to know whether I am a suitable candidate for the program. They want to know why I chose this program, why I chose this university, and what I can contribute to the class. They also need to make sure that my English is good enough for me to understand lectures, join discussions, and complete the program successfully. To be honest, I am still afraid that I may not perform well. However, I have decided not to give up. From now on, I will practice every single day. I plan to record myself speaking for several hours every day and listen to my recordings carefully. I believe that every small improvement will help me become more confident. Today is the 7th day of this month. I only have a short time left to prepare. I cannot control the final result, but I can control how hard I work. So I will do my best every day and let time decide the outcome.
Even though I feel stressed, I still believe in myself. I want to become the person I have always wanted to be. More importantly, I want to learn how to love myself. I want to appreciate my own effort instead of only looking at the final result. I know this is a difficult period for me, my husband, and my family. Sometimes I do not know exactly what I should do next. However, I believe I have already taken the first step by coming here and starting a new chapter in my life. Even if my progress is slow, I am still moving forward. I am very grateful for the opportunity to live in Finland. Living here has been one of my biggest dreams. My long-term goal is to study for a master's degree, build a better career, and create a new future through education. I also believe that when I love myself, I can love other people better. I can take better care of my family, my future children, and my friends. I want to earn money through my knowledge, my hard work, and my skills instead of depending on luck. Of course, I hope I will have more opportunities to improve my career and support my family financially. At the same time, I want to have a healthy balance between work and my personal life. Success is important, but I also want to enjoy my life. I do not want to keep waiting for happiness. I want to enjoy this moment, not tomorrow, not next year, but today. I know mindfulness and meditation can help people reduce stress, but honestly, it is not easy to practice them every day. Recently, the weather has become much nicer. It is summer now, and beautiful flowers are blooming everywhere. Sometimes I cannot decide whether I should stay at home to practice English or go outside to enjoy the sunshine and get some exercise. Both choices are important. Finally, I think I will wait for my family, have lunch with them, and then go for a walk in the afternoon. I believe studying is important, but taking care of my physical and mental health is also necessary. From now on, I will practice speaking every day. Instead of trying to say difficult sentences, I will focus on expressing 2 or 3 simple ideas clearly. I think this is a better way to improve my fluency and confidence. Little by little, I believe my English will become better. I know I cannot change overnight, but if I continue practicing every day, I will become more confident in the future. Now, I would like to talk about a business topic that I have been studying recently. In my opinion, when a company enters a new international market, There are 4 important factors to consider. First, the company must understand the legal system and government regulations. Every country has different laws about business registration, investment, taxes, and licenses. If a company does not follow these rules, it may face legal problems or even fail to operate successfully. Second, the company should research the market carefully. It needs to understand customer needs, buying habits, and the level of competition. A product that is popular in Europe may not be successful in Asia because customers have different preferences. Third, cultural differences are very important. Culture influences how people make decisions, how they react to advertisements, and how they view a brand. Therefore, companies should adapt their marketing strategies to local cultures instead of using the same strategy everywhere. Finally, companies should pay attention to the economic environment. Inflation, labor costs, exchange rates, and government policies can all affect business performance and profitability. In conclusion, entering a new market is much more than expanding a business. It requires careful planning, legal compliance, market research, cultural understanding, and a clear strategy. I believe companies that prepare well have a much better chance of achieving long-term success. Thank you for listening.